Hey guys,
and
welcome back
to another episode of
on the Hush podcast.
where we discuss topics that we personally feel are important or things that people may keep
On the hush. Today we are going to be talking about none other than cheating.
Ooh.
And what do you do when your partner cheats? Do you end your relationship? Do you give them another chance? Or do you cheat back?
I feel like this is a very good topic because
I do too.
I feel everybody, if not all people, may have a cheating story.
Right.
And my thing is are you a cheater or the cheated?
I'm the cheated.
I'm the cheated as well.
I've never cheated on anybody. I've been out of a relationship or where they thought we were in a relationship and I had to clarify no, we're not in a relationship. So
right.
I'm going to be doing my thing.
I'm going to do me, boo.
Period. But I'm not in a relationship with you. So yeah, but I've definitely been cheated on.
Okay.
That was the worst feeling ever.
Oh, definitely. I think I sympathize. I'm more of the cheated. Mm-hmm. I don't think I could be a cheater because I know what it feels like to be cheated on.
Sorry, y'all. Our dog is nosy.
He likes to be into everything. He'll be completely away from the scene, and then when we start recording, he's like, "What about me?"
He sees dogs on my blanket, so he's like, "I want to join the topic too."
Right. He's like, "Let me sit." Right. But I think I can't cheat because I know what it's like to be cheated on. That's a terrible feeling.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people will blame themselves for being cheated on.
Isn't that the worst?
It's the worst.
It's like, how do you blame yourself for someone stepping out on your relationship when it's their responsibility to keep that loyalty to you? Like, why do we do that to ourselves?
I honestly can't even give a good reason. I know that in my situation, I was in on and off relationship with somebody who cheated on me, and for maybe a few months I blamed myself. Like maybe there was something I was doing wrong that made him want to do that, or maybe I wasn't satisfying him the way I should be. But at the end of the day, I kind of stopped blaming myself and turned it around to be that's a you thing, because I had plenty and ample opportunities to return the favor and cheat on you, but I still couldn't do it. I don't have the heart to cheat on somebody.
Yeah,
I think it's easy to blame ourselves because people will say, "Why me?"
Yeah, we tend to do that a lot. I mean, when I was cheated on, I kept telling myself, well, what am I doing wrong to make you want to cheat on me? And literally, I was doing nothing wrong to my knowledge. And when I asked him, I was like, well, what did I do to make you want to cheat on me? And he said, you didn't do anything. The opportunity was just there.
Girl.
And a lot of the times, that's really what it is. The opportunity is just there.
That was the excuse of my ex-boyfriend, too. She was convenient, but it wasn't convenient to hit up your significant other and maybe go to see them instead.
Yeah, I mean, like, I look at it as, like, I couldn't cheat on somebody because I just don't see the point. Like, if I feel like I have to cheat on you, there's literally no reason for me to be in a relationship with you. Like, what's the point? If I'm looking otherwhere, or if I'm looking into other men, I just don't see the point of being with you. Like, if I'm interested in all these, oh, he's fine, I need to dabble in this inbox. Like, let me hit him up and holler at him. What do I need you for?
Right.
I might as well be single and do the dang thing. Have the little hoe face. I never had one, but I heard it could be fun.
I had one.
So. I heard it could be very fun.
It depends. I think it depends. I wouldn't say mine was fun per se. Taught me a lot of valuable life lessons. Yeah. But I wouldn't say it was fun. But I feel like sometimes being cheated on leads you to that. Because I feel like you're searching for satisfaction in places that you didn't get in your past relationship because they cheated on you.
Yeah,
kind of making you feel like, wow, like, am I really that bad of a person? Am I that bad of a person? Am I that ugly? Am I that bad in bed?
Oh, that was my biggest thing. Like, am I ugly?
Right. Am I that bad in bed that you had to go get it from somebody else? So then you start this whole phase where you're like, well, maybe I'll get compliments from this person and that person and have relations with this person and that person. I can bag people, so what's wrong with me?
It's funny because I told myself when I got cheated on, I said, you know what, I'm just going to have a whole face. But then I thought about it and the issues that I had in my past where someone took a part of me that I did not give to them. We basically, you guys can understand what that means. So that's what kept me from my whole phase. And I feel like it's because of what happened to me and someone taking advantage of me. I just felt like I didn't want nobody touching me. So that, to this day, I still like, I still don't, I just can't go out there like that. But it's just like, I don't see the point of cheating on my partner or even going into a whole phase. Like I definitely can't see the part of going into a whole phase because I wish I would have had one, but I didn't.
It's kind of like trying to fill a void that being cheated on took away from you.
Yeah.
Like made you question who you are as a person, how good you are, and then you have all these people giving you attention. And you're like, okay, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And that sucks too because a lot of the time it's like, I feel like guys always say that, oh, women cheat the most, or it's women do this more than guys do this. And you know that new saying, thanks to Little Duval, black men don't cheat. Yes, I do.
Oh, yes. I was cheated on by black men.
Me too.
Okay.
But then that brings up the topic where, well, I won't say brings up the topic, but it brings up the discussion of, do black men cheat or do black boys cheat? That would be the difference, because a lot of times we date people that aren't mentally men,
right,
and they're still childish in many ways. So I can see why the phrase black men don't cheat, maybe there may be some truth to that, but at the end of the time, I've met men who are literally grown ass men. Like they walk, carry themselves, handle their business like grown men. They converse like grown men, literally everything top to bottom, outside looking in, they're a grown man, but they cheat.
Yeah, I think cheating is very ugly.
Yeah,
I feel
it is.
I can't have a justification for cheating.
I don't.
I can't condone
I really
it.
don't see the reason, because it's like, if you felt the need that you had to cheat on me, and it's like you can't even call it a mistake, because at the end of the day, no matter how many times you think about cheating, you have to think about your partner.
Right. It's not like you accidentally slipped into some coochie.
Period. It's like, how can you accidentally cheat? And when you cheat, you have to think of where it's going to happen. You have to think about not getting caught. You have to think about covering up your steps and hiding your phone and turning your phone upside down. And now you got a password lock on your phone. And
you got to remember your
You got to
lies.
make sure that you go to an area where none of your friends or family or her friends or family are going to see you, or vice versa, however way it goes. And it's like, there's no way you can accidentally do something when you literally have to plan to cheat. I don't ever believe that. Oh yeah, I cheated, but I didn't mean it. How you didn't mean it? You took you was Einstein plotting your damn cheating scheme. So what you mean you didn't do it on purpose? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. So that brings the question of, do you think people can be remorseful after cheating?
Absolutely. Especially if the sex was bad.
Right.
It's like you did all this planning.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You played yourself. You know you done messed up, right? It's like you took all this time to plan, plot, scheme, and be disloyal. And then the cookie was bad.
Or the pee-pee.
Or the pee-pee. And it's just like, what was you just like, man, I wasted my time. That brain was horrible. Like, she got dry mouth.
Sahara Desert.
Hello, then she ain't got no wetback. Like, come on, man. Now you just cheated for no reason.
No reason.
Like, it's like and now you're remorseful. Or I feel like a lot of times they get remorseful because they got caught.
Absolutely.
They're not remorseful because they did it.
Absolutely.
Because if they would have never gotten caught, they probably would never be remorseful.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's how it happens.
I agree with that, and that's because in my situation, when my ex-partner cheated on me, I didn't find out he cheated on me until 7 months later.
Oh, wow.
And it was her who told me.
Oh, wow.
She brought it upon herself to tell me, send me screenshots. She said it was because she, felt bad about it. He said it was because she was just being vindictive. So I figured You in this whole
She
relationship.
didn't feel bad.
Right.
The only reason why she told you is because he didn't want to do it again, or he got on her nerves, or he did something that pissed her off.
Right.
Now she wanted to come and tell you. But I've been in that position too. I've even had the girl call while my ex, I won't say who it was, while an ex was with her in her car. And she literally said, "Come get him." And I said, "Wait, what?" And she said, "Come and get him. He in my car and he won't leave." I said, "Oh no, baby boo, that's your problem.
Okay.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's
You
above
wanted
me
him.
now.
You asked for him to get there.
Okay.
Now you mad because he done pissed you off. Oh baby girl, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You go ahead and you had that." And ever since that, no, it was over after that.
Yeah.
It was over. Like, girl, you gotta call me to come get a grown man out your car. Oh, boo boo, I don't even want him. You wasting my time and yours at this point.
So that brings up another good question. When you're cheated on, you know, you're in a relationship with this person, do you stay or do you leave? And I can say from my personal experience, I was the type of person who said, if I was ever cheated on, I would leave.
Yeah.
Until it actually happens to you and you're
Exactly.
emotionally invested. And
I want to say to leave because I deserve better than that. But at the same time, we're all human. And I do believe, me personally, when it comes to relationships, I will let a man make 1,000,001 mistakes. 1,000,001. But the moment you make that same mistake twice, it's over.
oh yeah.
At that point, it's like now
That's a
you're
choice.
making it a habit. You're choosing to do so. At the same time, I'm nobody's fool.
Yeah.
I'm nobody's fool. And I also believe that cheating isn't just a sexual act.
Yeah.
The biggest part of cheating for me, and it's not even the sex. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, you cheated on me. You had sex with another woman, blah, blah, blah." And it's like, that's bad. But it's the moment you give your heart away to another female. For me, now your emotions are involved with another woman. Now you actually like this female. You're taking time to get to know her.
Yeah.
I feel like that hurts more than a one night stand.
Yeah.
Or she was a bad on Instagram, so I just wanted to see if her insides matched her outsides. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's bad, but at the same time, I feel like it hurts more when I feel like I'm losing my best friend in you, and another girl is gaining what I've built with you. Now I can't get that back. I feel like there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, that's like a total waste of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like I said, personally, I have said before that I would leave. But in the situation when I was cheated on, I left for maybe like a week or two, and then I was
And came back.
Yeah, because at that point, I was very much so in love with the person that I had been cheated on.
I feel like that's such to us, because we do that to ourselves. It's like we're taking emotional abuse at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the times people don't look at it like that.
No.
It's crazy that you get cheated on and this person is apologizing and they're apologizing. They're doing everything in their power to get you back. But it's like, you emotionally damaged me. Now I'm thinking, what did I do wrong? What do I have to do to make you not want to cheat on me? What, am I ugly? Or all kinds of things. Now we're second guessing ourselves. You're making me look in the mirror thinking I'm disgusting when really you're the one out here being disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's wrong that we do that to ourselves. And I'm sure men feel the same way, but I'm not a man, so I can't speak for a man.
From a woman's perspective,
But from a woman's perspective, like you said, I just feel like men who get cheated on, especially when you get a good man. Oh, girl. I hate when a female get a good man and she does him so dirty and she cheat on him. And now, after that relationship, he's been so gutted. He finally opened up. He finally let those walls down. He gave his love and his heart to a female and she tore it up. Now he for the streets.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no coming back from that. Now they want to be a whole F-boy at this point. And they're like, I'm not giving another female my heart, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, that brings up that statement where females, we tend to always put our current boyfriend or our new situation, we compare them to our last one. And
Yeah.
guys hate when you do compare them to another man, but it's at the same time, it's like, well, you're doing it to me now. You want to be an F-boy because of what your ex did.
Yeah.
But now you're not giving me the opportunity to prove to you that there are good women out here. If I got to let you prove to me after, we've both been through heartache. I'll say if you're 25 years old or older, I say 25 or older. By this time, you've already been through a heartbreak. So you either are going to put yourself back out there and think that love exists, or you're not.
Yeah.
Like, there's no if in betweens on there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're not really going to be there mentally, and you know what somebody is expecting out of your relationship or situationship, I feel like you shouldn't even get into it.
I agree. I think cheating has lasting effects on people.
Oh, yeah,
I know
absolutely.
people deal with cheating differently, but I do fully believe that cheating is a form of emotional abuse.
Yeah.
That's why people will say, well, you ever in an abusive relationship? I mean, I was with an emotional abuser.
Yeah.
And people who do the cheating, I know from experience, hate to be called an abuser. They hate to be called an emotional abuser, but that's what it is.
That's exactly what you are. There's no denying.
Right. You took
What else do
advantage
you call it?
of somebody who had
Trusted
deep
you.
feelings for you, trusted you, and you acted like that meant nothing
Right.
for a little cookie or a little eggplant.
You feel me?
At the end of the day, and it's just so sad. Personally, when I got back with my ex, we were together after the cheating situation for probably 4 years after that.
Oh, wow.
And now I've been single 2.5 years, a little over 2.5 years. I look back on it, and a lot of the time, I just think I should have never taken him back after cheating.
Yeah.
At the time, I thought, okay, well, we can get past this. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the first to admit that I had very toxic tendencies after he cheated, where if you're going to forgive somebody, you need to forgive them fully.
Right.
I was incapable of doing that. I forgave him, but I could not forget. So he would say something or do something that sat wrong with me, and I would bring that up. I'd kind of throw it back in
So
his
you
face.
really didn't forgive him if you
Right.
continued to bring it back up.
Yeah, and I really probably wasn't ready to be back in a relationship with him.
Sure.
I can say now, being single 2.5 years and being able to find myself, that I am ready for a relationship. And I don't think that every person is a cheater. I wouldn't want to project my fears of being cheated on onto a new partner. But it's always in the back of my mind that it's a possibility.
Right.
But that's something that being cheated does. It kind of damages your self-esteem,
Right.
your view, your confidence on yourself. And it's something you really have to work on. And I would say that that's a form of emotional abuse. If you have to
Right.
work to pull yourself out of this hole because somebody did something so terrible to you, it's emotional abuse.
It's definitely emotional abuse, and it's so sad that it's like it's literally no different than someone being a physical abuser. Because it's like, yeah, you didn't put your hands on me, but your spirit has dampened my spirit, and now I got a dark cloud over me because of your
Right.
actions.
Yeah,
Like, energy is so transferable.
definitely.
We all know this.
Yeah.
You could be having the greatest day. You meet Sally Sue, aka Karen, at the grocery store, and she done pissed you off because she woke up and someone pissed in her Cheerios, and now you upset. And it's just like, it's the same thing happens in relationships when you're being cheated on. We were so good, and now you cheated on me, and now here we are. You done pissed me off. You done made my entire being upset at this point. And in my relationship, when I was cheated on, I was cheated on so many times. I felt like I was literally going back to a domestic violent relationship because I felt that I didn't deserve anybody better
Right.
than what I was going through.
And that's what abusers do.
Exactly. And I just kept telling myself, well, damn, why are you still here? Like, why are you still here? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not the prettiest girl out there, but I'm not ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
And you're not ugly on the inside either.
exactly. I have a huge heart, big heart. I would do anything for anybody. And it's just like, why did I subject myself to such a situation to where I started to think that, damn, Jasmine, maybe something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're doing something to where a man just doesn't want you. And it's crazy. Like, again, I'm not going to say any names, but in that relationship where I was cheated on, I was the provider. I literally paid all the rent. I paid all the bills. I cooked. I cleaned. I had the car. Everything. Like, and it's like, you didn't have to do anything but give me your loyalty.
Yeah.
That's all I ever asked for.
Yeah.
And I'm a go-getter, so I'm always a breadwinner. But at the same time, it's just like, if all I'm asking for is your trust, your loyalty, your honesty, your faithfulness, and this is what you do to me, like, goddamn. And my thing is, he was getting the sex at home.
Yeah, that's the worst part, when they're getting
Like
it
every day to every other day.
And I'm not trying to
So
be
you
cocky,
weren't
but
missing out.
I'm not gonna sit here and ever say that my punani is trash, because it's not. Neither is my brain game. Okay, so for you to just go out, and I think we could be resentful of the other party a lot as well, is saying things like, well, my significant other cheated on me with somebody who was uglier, bigger, did less in life, had less going for them than me. So what were you really looking for? That's where I believe it's an emotional thing at that point.
Exactly.
You're choosing to downgrade for what reason?
And that's the scary part, because it's just like, if you're getting everything you want at home, and on top of that, you ain't even got to lift a finger as a man.
Yeah.
Because I'm helping you while you're struggling, and I'm holding my man down. It's just like, you really offensive at this damn point.
That's
like,
disrespectful.
Like, you beyond disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's
you're
not a lot
cheating
to
on
give
me?
somebody loyalty.
That's all I've
Like
ever
Blast
asked for.
says, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to lean in. I just want your loyalty, because love is overrated. Okay?
Yeah, love is definitely overrated.
is. I
Just give
feel
me your
that-
loyalty. That's all I need at
That's
this point.
it. Because especially being cheated on gives
Yeah.
you a sour taste for love after that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's not possible to ever think that love exists, but it's very hard. You know, because that's the solid foundation, you know, especially when it's a long period of time that you've been with somebody, for you to just turn around and be like, oh, I totally believe in love. But you don't have a prime example in your life, within yourself, not parents or influences outside of yourself, to show you that love between a man and a woman truly does exist.
Now, see, and that's a hard thing, because when you continue to go through certain things, and it's like, I want to believe in love, but love keeps being, it doesn't seem to keep working out for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you go about wanting to be in another relationship if you feel like, is this love thing even real? Like, at this point, it's like, how
Is
do
it
you
in my
love
cards?
somebody, but you keep doing them so dirty?
Yeah.
There is no way you love me and this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, it makes you think, is love even in the cards for me? Like, in this lifetime, am I even meant to be in love? That's exactly how I feel. Like I said, I'm ready for a relationship. I won't settle for somebody just because I've been single for so long.
Right.
But then I get to thinking, is love even in the cards for me at this point?
Right.
And, you know, in my point in life right now, it would be nice, but I'm also not pressed to be in love again.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of giving yourself to someone. I'm older now. You know, when I was cheated on, I was 21 years old. So I'm older now.
And I'm 21, really?
Yeah, it was
Oh
long.
my gosh, I was so much younger.
Yeah.
I was from the age of when I was in that relationship from
a long time.
A long time. I was in a relationship for that particular relationship for 8 years.
Yeah.
And I was dealing with that for 8 years.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the hell? Were you thinking?
Yeah. And
Literally.
that, you know, I'm not going to settle for somebody just because I am single. But sometimes I think, you know, am I even meant to be in love? Maybe that's not in the cards. Maybe that's not the plan that was laid out for me.
Right.
And that's okay. You know, I have love in so many other ways. You know, I love myself. I get love from you, who I'm closest to. My mom, I love her to death. She loves me. I know that. All the kids I have in my life, nieces, nephews, godkids.
Right.
I don't really think that... of course, I'd want to settle down with somebody, you know, and start a family. But I also don't think I would be completely heartbroken if it never happened.
I think that I am such a loving person, like when you really get to know me, because I no longer just give it out there. Like, I show love automatically, and I'm always respectful to people, or I always speak to people when spoken to, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm not finna just put myself back out there, no matter what the situationship is. But I love love.
Yeah.
And I feel like no matter how much hurt I dealt with in that 8-year relationship, I literally took 7 years after that relationship to spend time on loving myself. And I literally feel like because I took so much time, usually if people get out of a relationship, they hop right back into another one. I'm not that type.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can't.
I will literally take years to get into another. That's probably why I've only been in 2 in my entire life.
Yeah.
Literally. And it's just like taking that 7 to 7.5 years being single, I loved myself. And now that I completely love everything about Jasmine, Eunice, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready for love at the same time. And it's just like, I do believe that love is really out there. I do believe that love exists.
Oh, definitely.
I'm just not going to be blinded by the love that I thought I was in the relationship that I was being cheated on in the future. I feel like I can't go through that again. I don't know now, being in what I've been through, if I get cheated on, if I'd stay again. Yeah. Because I feel like when you get cheated on and you allow them to cheat and you stay, you're giving them the notion that it's okay and you're going to put up with it. Yeah. Now that I'm older again and I love myself, I don't have time.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, and I'm a mom of 2. I have a teenager that's 13 and I have a 10-year-old. So it's just like, there is no way I'm going to sit here and stand with a dude dealing with your BS. Yeah. And I got 2 kids that I try not to strangle every day. Yeah. So there is no way I'm putting up with anybody else's BS. I got enough on my plate being a single mom.
On top of that, being a single mom, I think that, as a single mother, you have to be that influence to your children. Right. And staying around to allow a man to cheat on you shows, your young daughter, as influential as she is, that it's A, okay to stay if somebody cheats on you, and B, that you don't have to leave. You know, it also, shows your son at a young age that it's okay for me to treat women like this.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to be that
That's
guiding
a big
force.
Thing for me.
Yeah.
It gets so big to me that there's certain things, like my kids have never even seen me and their dad argue. Yeah. Like, and me and their dad, like, I'm not talking about like the little, like we going back and forth roasting each other. Like, I'm not talking about us just talking crap to each other. I mean, they have never seen me and their dad argue. Yeah. Like, we talk crap, be jokey all the time when we're on a good note. Yeah. But
those serious arguments,
they've never even seen that. And I feel like the reason for that is because I never want my son to see a man yelling at a woman to think like, well, my dad used to yell at my mom. So, and it's like, that's learned behavior. Yep. And I don't ever want my daughter to see me yelling at a man or a man yelling at her is okay. Because that's not okay. That's unhealthy. That's toxic. You don't need that. You don't deserve that. Your piece is so important. Yep. Like, don't even go there. So we've never even argued in front of my kids. So I damn sure don't want them to see me being cheated on or even me cheating on someone else. Yeah. And it's just something that I wouldn't do because, again, it's learned behavior. Yeah. It all starts at home. Yeah. And the person who cheated on me, his father cheated on his mom. So it's just like, where'd you get that from? You learned it from somewhere. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? You watched it from somewhere, whether it's TV, whether it's at home, you hearing it about it in music, which is very influential.
Very prominent, which we will get into in a different segment as well.
And it's just like, you really have to be careful of what you allow with you in order for it to not be passed on to your children.
Yeah, and definitely in regard to that is I give kudos, and I don't want to try to be the toxic person in the situation, but I give kudos to people who have the balls to cheat back.
Oh my goodness.
There will be people, I've heard stories of friends who have been cheated on and they're like, oh, it's fine, back. Like I did it back.
I've had a friend and she was cheated on. And She was so grimy in her cheat back. I was like, you could make a movie. Like, this could be a Lifetime motion picture. Like,
Okay, not Lifetime.
girl, Lifetime, you know they got all the crazy stories.
All the crazy
like
stories.
The females who get
They
cheated
all cheating on there.
Right, the females get cheated on, they come back, they kill them. Girl, she tried to kill him. And then she was like, you know what? I'ma just cheat back.
Okay.
And I was like,
She chose the high road.
Girl, she literally could have gotten a whole, come on, Nip. Come on, since you want to be up here. Come on, jump up here since you want to be up here so bad.
You want to make an
Like,
appearance.
right.
You want to be seen, y'all.
And it's just like, I don't get it. Like,
how do you do it?
How did you do
that? I have a guilty conscience. First of all, I don't like lying to people.
Right.
And as I mentioned, I don't want somebody to feel the way I felt. And third, I just feel that it's so grimy. I can't be with somebody and tell them all these things like, I love you, you're my person, and then just go find myself in somebody else's bed, even if they cheated on me. I would feel like, I just can't do that. I'm not the type. But, like I said, kudos to people who could do it.
Right.
Because, a lot of people can detach themselves emotionally, just to be vindictive.
Do you feel like if a woman cheats on a man, the first thing he's thinking about is cheating back? Or he automatically feels like he has to leave? What have you experienced or what have you witnessed more? Because obviously, again, you're not a man, so you can't speak for a man, myself included. But I want to know, like, do they cheat back or...
I've never really had any situations of any guy friends I know who have been cheated on to kind of give a background or an opinion about that. Right. But I would say, in my opinion, some men versus women have an easier way of turning their emotions off when it comes to things like that. And that's just because men are supposed to be men. They're supposed to be these big, brawny people who don't have emotions and don't show emotions. And, they let things roll off their back and then they just move forward. Whereas women, historically or stereotypically, are the more emotional ones and they take everything to heart, wear their heart on their sleeves. So I think, just being stereotypical, that a man would find it easier to just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go one up you, it's fine, I'm gonna just go sleep with your friend.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
Right.
I feel like the most grimiest thing a guy could do when he cheats back, if he cheats back, is to sleep with your closest friend or a family member.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he won.
Yeah.
He dirty as hell. Right. But he definitely won. Yeah. Like, it's one thing to sleep with a guy's homeboy. Yeah. But most of the time, a man knows what his boys is like. Yeah. And it's bros before, so they already know. But to a female, cheating with our friend and we have girl code, or our family member, oh my God, I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
I got bail money. Somebody get my debit card or my credit card. Somebody come get me out. I got bail money because I'm going to jail.
Yeah, no, they are. I feel like that's a meticulous move when it comes to some men.
What else could it be?
They just want to one up. Like, I'm going to win at this point. Like, you can have that. Right. But the thing is when that's kind of what we have to think. If a man does that, at that point, because the woman cheated, does she deserve that kind of one-up behavior?
I do not believe that just because somebody cheated on you, they deserve to be cheated back on. Yeah. At this point, what they deserve is for you to choose whether you're staying or you're leaving. Yeah. I don't think that the tit for tat thing is... I don't think that's right.
I don't think it's conducive to anybody's peace or their progress.
Correct.
Me personally, I can say that I probably have said and thought a lot of hateful things about my ex when he did cheat. But as I stand today,
don't we all?
Right. I mean, that's a natural reaction as humans.
What we do.
I hope he gets hit by a bus, or I want to drive the bus or anything like that.
Girl.
But nowadays, I truly, just for my peace, wish my ex peace. Do I hope that he ever gets cheated on or the person he's currently with ever does him wrong? No, because I know how that feels. And even if I have had a bad experience with you, I don't want you to feel how I felt, because it's terrible.
Hold on, y'all. Mic check.
Mic check, 1 2 1
1
2.
2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
It's because Nip's here. Usually, when Nip comes, he just be messing everything up.
Right, Nip the Crip. He over here tripping.
Yeah. So I just feel that at that point, I don't wish bad on somebody who did that to me.
Right, me
I
neither.
wish them peace. Because you had mentioned most of the time men they'll hop from relationship to relationship. I can't do that.
Right.
The person who cheated on me is a serial relationship person, a serial monogamist. Went from me to the person they cheated on me with, to me, to the person they're currently with. So it's kind of like you never took time to heal yourself and focus on you. I don't wish harm on that person, but I feel bad for him.
Right.
I feel bad for him.
I do feel a lot of the times, though, which cheaters, not necessarily the cheated, but the cheaters are, I do feel like there's something going on with them as well, to where you literally stepped out on your relationship.
Yeah, like,
and
what
it's
is wrong with you?
What are you going through mentally, and where is your head at, to where you feel like whatever you're looking for outdoors, you can't get at home.
Yeah.
Like, what is the purpose?
Yeah.
Like, what was your reasoning? Like,
what was the reason?
like, did something happen to you? Are you mentally not okay? Like, are you unhappy? Is your partner not listening to you?
Are you unhappy with yourself?
Are you unhappy with yourself? Most of the time, I automatically think that it's the relationship. It's like, I feel like maybe that person, whether guy or female, they're going through something in the relationship and they just don't know how to get it out.
Yeah.
They don't know how to express, like, I'm not happy. And that's the biggest thing, is I'm not happy.
Yeah.
But my thing is, why are you so uncomfortable or afraid of telling your partner that you are so unhappy?
Yeah.
But you are going to go and cheat on them.
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of a double whammy. You're uncomfortable communicating with your partner, but you're comfortable enough to cheat. And be intimate with someone else. So where does that comfortability lie? Like, where does your morals kind of, where does it even start and end?
And a lot of the times after somebody cheats, I really want to know.
Yeah.
Is it really 80-20? Is it 80 where you cheated, 20 at home?
Yeah.
Or is it 80 where at home and 20 where you cheated? And if that's the case, if it is 20 where you cheated, do you feel bad? Now you just wasted time. Yet again, back to that part. Or did you waste time for no reason and you just needed a hall pass? It's like they used to catch it. You just needed a hall pass.
The individual who cheated on me used to use that term all the time. I should have known. He used to ask for hall passes all the time. I should have known.
You should have known.
Well, girl, I was 17 when we got together.
Oh, yeah. We'll let you pass. We'll let you pass.
Do I get a hall pass?
You get a hall pass for that one. No, but it's just like, I don't know if I think it's okay at the end of the day to cheat. I don't think it's okay to tit for tat.
Yeah.
I'd rather you just tell me up front, I want to be single.
Yeah,
or
I'm
unhappy.
Yes.
And if you do tell me that you're unhappy, let me know what you're unhappy about so we can discuss if there's any point in fixing it.
Yeah.
If we can't fix it, and if you want to take counseling, and counseling is not just for the Caucasian community
at all.
Black people, please get into counseling.
Absolutely.
Therapy, counseling, psychology, all of that. Mental health is so important, and I cannot express that to our Black community so much, that it is very important to take care of you first before anything else. Absolutely. But counseling, if you want to do counseling, let's do counseling.
Right. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. Yeah. Never be too shy to ask for help.
I did try that avenue. I did.
Because that causes depression.
Yeah. Oh,
in
absolutely.
a lot of stages.
Absolutely.
And again, depression could be a cause of cheating as well. You're depressed at home. But why? Can we fix it? If we cannot fix it, and no matter how much you love somebody, sometimes
it's not fixable.
Sometimes it's not fixable, and the best thing to do is to let someone go. Yeah. If you love me so much and you know we cannot fix it, let's not be miserable together. Yeah. Let's let us go so we can find our happy place and our peace somewhere else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree when it comes to counseling. Counseling is a big thing. I feel like it's very taboo to some people to do counseling. They feel like, oh, I don't need another party involved in my relationship or my marriage. Getting a therapist makes me feel weak. Going through that situation, suggested couples counseling. It was declined by my partner at the time. But then when we started going through troubles later in our relationship, then they wanted to suggest it. And at that point, I was already past the idea of counseling and therapy. We kind of crossed over and didn't really want therapy or counseling at the same time. But I do encourage that. I have heard of individuals who have gone through certain things, not even in regards to cheating, but then, get a counselor or therapist, and they are happier than they've been in the beginning of the relationship.
Right.
Because that person is an outside source who you don't know, who doesn't know you from Adam or Eve.
They're biased.
Biased can teach you how to communicate, love each other, intimacy. And intimacy is a big thing because a lot of people in relationships think that the intimacy topic is kind of hard to discuss. Like, is it bad for me to tell my partner that they don't please me in bed?
Oh, that's one of the scariest topics
yeah.
to have with your partner.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time they take offense to it.
They do. And I have learned that I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm also not going to accept something that doesn't please me when it comes to intimacy.
Right.
Because the whole point of intimacy is to please each other.
Right.
And me personally, if I have a partner, whether they're my man or they're my, just a partner, and I'm not pleasing them, I want to know how I can please them.
It's like, what's the purpose of having sex if you're not pleasing your partner?
Yeah.
And I hate to say it and be so blunt, but at this point, it's like one of y'all, it just feels like you're having sex with a rapist. You're getting what you want out of it.
Right.
But I'm not getting what I want out of it. So it's like, although it's consensual, of course, and I hope so, it's like, what's the point of us doing this?
Yeah.
And it's like, guys especially, and I hate to say that, but you guys tend to get very upset when a female tells you you're not doing something right or she's not getting something out of it.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of the times women do not speak up.
Absolutely.
On why they are not being
pleasured
during intimacy.
I agree.
And it's like 80% of women do not get off because they can't speak to their partner.
Yeah, and it's very different for a woman, from my perspective, to actually find a partner who, if you want them to do it a certain way, and you'll say it after, like, oh, I wish you would have done A, B, and C, they'll be like, well, why didn't you just tell me? But you're
That's simple.
You're already kind of
afraid.
scarred, from telling a man how you feel or being pleased, and they're just kind of like, well, you could do it yourself now. I mean, I might as well at this point. I mean, sure.
They got every toy in the book for us.
Okay, Ducky. They got Tracy's dog. They got the shower head, y'all. Okay.
Hello. I'm just saying, like, I personally, I'm not big on penetration.
Okay.
But at the same time, You'll
do it, yeah.
I'll do it, of course, with my partner.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know for 100% fact I'm not getting absolutely anything out of this.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But there are other ways to please you, when it comes to your partner. And your partner has to learn that. Because I'm the same way. I personally, as a woman, cannot finish solely from penetration. There has to be some type of stimulation involved.
Right.
And I make that known to my partner because I feel like maybe part of the reason, and I hate to reason for cheating, maybe part of the reason that my ex-partner cheated was because they, didn't understand female anatomy properly. I'm dead serious, because I always got the question of, why don't you unless I go down on you? Well, because you don't understand my body. My body's not going to work if you're not,
That's a big thing, too, is you need to learn your partner's
and we will go over that in another episode. But, I'm saying it's easy if other female's body works different, right? And they, pop right in and they're getting that,
right.
They're probably going to want to go to that versus, my girl at home. Like, it takes me acting like a DJ while I pop that in there for a second to even get her to
right.
But at the end of the day, that's not your female's fault.
Right.
But I do want to say for men as well, some women don't know how to do certain things like give brain, and some men would be like, shorty down the block who I cheated on my girl with. Like, she can do the thing.
Becky with the good hair.
Okay, she got that got 3000.
Not that got 3,000, Sam.
With the hand twisty. She worked her wrist.
With the hand
With
twist.
the hand twist.
With the hands.
Okay, she worked her wrist. But did you tell your partner that?
Right.
Did you tell your partner, look,
Right.
can you maybe try? And you don't have to be an ass about it. You don't have to say, look, like your brain game is terrible. That's your partner. You don't want to hurt your partner's feelings.
Right. You have to learn how to say it in a way where you're coaching them on what works for you.
Right.
Rather than downplaying their
abilities
or game.
Yeah. And you don't have
sheets.
to do that. You don't even have to comment on it. You can just be like, hey, maybe will you try this? Or even in the act. If you know something, like me personally, if I know that I'm getting brain and it turns me on if a man touches me down there, slides his fingers in, I'm going to ask that.
Right.
Like, oh, can you, just put your fingers inside? I'm not going to, if I don't
and that's my shit.
Right,
I'm
me
just
too.
saying, like,
I'm not going to just sit there and know that, look, if you do this, I'm done. Like, we good.
Period.
I'm quick.
Right.
And not ask you to do it. Right. Especially if you've been down there like a good 5-10 minutes, okay? Because if you just one quick, we done.
I'm dead. No, but a lot of the times it's like you try to teach people and you try to tell them like, oh, this is what works for me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't want to just sit here and do it. And a lot of times guys don't understand, like, just because one girl liked a certain stroke does not mean I'm going to like a certain stroke.
Again, anatomy.
Just
Women
because
are built differently.
That person gave you brain this way doesn't mean I'm going to give you brain this way. I might do it better or I may not do it how you like it, but you need to tell me.
Right.
In order for me to get it to where you need it to be. My thing is that if a guy does not give brain,
you ain't getting there.
I'm probably not. Like I'm wasting my time.
And that's the thing.
And I hate when guys do that.
Yeah, I think you need to communicate that with your partner because I don't want to say it saves cheating, but communication goes so far.
But would you think it's okay to cheat on somebody if you're not getting all of that?
No.
And they refused.
My thing is, at that point, if you have a partner and you've expressed to your partner that there is something pleases you, and I'm not talking about fetishes or different kind of sexual things that some people may not be comfortable with,
a little too extra.
And it takes a long time to be comfortable with somebody to do certain things.
Right.
You have to respect your partner's boundaries. I don't want it to just be like, well, you're my girlfriend, you're supposed to do A, B, and C, or you're my boyfriend, you're supposed to do A, B, and C. You're supposed to do anything to please me. Not everybody is comfortable to do that. But if you can't communicate to your partner, like, look, this simple hand gesture or movement or this simple combination of stimulation and penetration is going to really get me there. And they're like, well, I don't care. I'm just going to do it. However, why are you with that person?
Right. And I feel like if I'm telling you, one of my biggest things is I hate when during that time in the sheets, a guy puts all his body pressure on me.
I'm already big. Okay.
Period. And my thing is there is no reason as to why, especially in certain positions, you're sitting here and you're pushing all your weight into
uncomfortable.
Me. The only thing that you should be pushing on me is your hips.
Okay.
I don't want to feel your belly.
No.
And my belly is not the smallest, okay?
Mine either, girl. I'm going like Mrs. Claus.
I should not feel your belly on my chest.
Oh no.
Okay,
girl,
I should not.
How long is this schlong?
We should not be chest to chest. Like,
dang, that's romantic though.
No, not for me. But see, that's my thing.
That's your preference.
My preference is just like I don't like cuddling. I hate cuddling. I'm not a cuddler. You know this. And it's just like,
she's lying. She cuddles me all the time.
That's a friend. Like, I'm talking about after hitting sheets. I'm not trying to cuddle with you. Like, bro, go home.
Cuddling.
Go home.
Oh, see, if it's just like a one night stand, get your booty that way.
See, I don't even do that. Even if, see, well, obviously my man can't go home because we're most likely in the same home.
Give me a cuddle, schnickles. That's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I don't even do all that. But my thing is just like, I shouldn't feel anything but your hips.
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Like there should be nothing but the bottom half
Right.
pushing.
Yeah. So I agree there. I don't feel that somebody should look elsewhere for the pleasure that they're not getting. I feel like there's, for me, and you know, other people may feel different. Like, my man's not pleasing me, I'm gonna go get it elsewhere. But me, and a lot of people will say, well, sex isn't that big of a deal. If my man's not pleasing me, you know, I don't really care. But, you know, we can't act like intimacy isn't a big deal in some relationships.
It is.
I have a very high sex drive. Intimacy is a big
too.
deal for me.
I need it like every day.
Right. I need it like every 14 minutes. Like, it's
not that high, but I'll take it every day to every other day.
Yeah. So and it's just communication. I don't feel that not knowing how to please your partner is a justification for cheating. Mm-hmm. But I also don't feel that two people who aren't willing to communicate and try new things should even be together to begin with. Like, girl, if some anatomy is a big thing. Mm-hmm. Learn the anatomy of your partner. And the thing is
very important. It helps prevent cheating.
I think so too, because if you guys communicate this, you guys are trying to please each other because it pleases you.
Right.
And then Susie down the block or Deshaun down the street can't please you more than your partner can.
Right.
And that's the thing, is you're not thinking in the back of my mind, well, dang, my girl or my dude can't do A, B, and C. I'm going to go try and get it from somebody else.
Right. I feel like if your communication is there, mm-hmm. you are friends. Mm-hmm. You guys, that's a big key.
That's a big thing. People won't be friends first. They won't allow that friendship, that comfortability to start.
So communication, mm-hmm. friendship, mm-hmm. you learn each other's body, what pleases your partner. And you guys try your best to stay adventurous.
Yeah. Spice things up in the bedroom.
Spice things up in the bedroom, even outside the bedroom.
Right.
Like, every time we go out or we go on a date, I don't want to go to dinner, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to go see a movie.
Okay.
I don't want to go walk the beach.
Yeah.
Let's go skydiving.
Yeah.
Let's go bungee jumping. Yeah. Let's go take a helicopter ride.
Yeah, and even
let's go wilding rivers. I don't know. Let's go kayaking. I've never been kayaking. I've never been fishing. I don't really do water, but I'm willing to do it in a relationship.
Yeah, and take things in the bedroom, maybe outside. Like, they have toys you guys can use, like the vibrating
guys are afraid of using toys.
And that's the thing, is I don't mind using toys during mm-hmm. relations when I'm having, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I prefer if a guy is comfortable using them on me. It's not like I'm asking to just, you know, shove everything in my holes. But like, being able to add that additive of stimulation, mm-hmm. you know, or if we're having like a quick moment, I'm like, look, this is going to do the job.
Right.
I want a man to say, okay, let me do what I have to do.
Yeah.
But toys are taboo with men.
Yeah.
But I think that you have a very good point where spice up the bedroom.
Yeah.
Spice up outside.
A lot of men, I feel like, are too masculine when it comes to the bedroom. Like, they're afraid to use toys, and they take it to that, please no one take this wrong. And they'll be like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? If you're doing something with, I hate when men say that, number one, like, everything is not gay.
Yeah.
Stop saying that. And you're saying it as if it's a problem.
Right. And it's
number
not.
one, it's not.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're so masculine that you think it's gay, and it's a woman you're doing it with.
Right. That's your partner.
It only makes it gay if you're doing it with the same sex.
Yeah.
It does not make it gay if you're playing booty pirate with your girl. It does not, you cannot do that with a female.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of times they don't want to do certain things because it's like they'll feel like we're taking their masculinity away. And it's just like, bro, this is our private moment.
Right.
You need to understand, a lot of you men, and I hate to say this, you guys think everything is gay, but a lot of gay men know what they're talking about. I'm not saying that you have to have sex with the same sex.
Right.
But a lot of gay men know that you guys have certain G-spots
in certain places
mm-hmm. that they're getting to and you're not getting to. That's probably why the term gave me happy. Because at the end of the day, they finding them happy spots.
They know.
They know where them happy
No,
spots
I feel
is.
that.
And y'all ain't finding them happy spots because y'all too afraid to be gay with your girlfriend in the bedroom.
I feel that anybody should be open to trying new things with their partner.
Absolutely.
And, there may be some kinks that our partners have that may... I don't want to say weird, but we're not used to them.
Right.
Like I said, it takes a level of comfortability to be like, okay, I'll try that.
Right.
It doesn't take much to please your partner in the bedroom if you're listening.
Right.
And I don't think that you should allow your partner to feel scared, to be like, you know what, this kind of turns me on. You know, and I think, like we said, it can help.
You should never make your partner feel like something that they want to try is completely disgusting, like they're completely insane. Like, don't make me feel bad because I want to do something.
Right, and sometimes there are things that we as human beings, when it comes to the bedroom and two grown adults together, can't help that. Turns us on or makes us feel a certain way.
Right.
Like certain hot spots for me may not be a hot spot for you, or vice versa. Or we may deal with men who have different kinks or different turn-ons, and if we telling each other, we might be like, okay. But at the end of the day, it's that opportunity to be open with your partner.
Always be open.
Always be open.
Because you're going to miss an opportunity. And I'm going to say it like this. If I'm in a relationship with a man and I feel that he does not want to try certain things with me in the bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cheat on you, but I'm going to leave you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm not about to waste. Time is one of the most precious things to me. I hate wasting my time.
Yeah.
Time is money and money is time, and I ain't got neither one I'm trying to waste.
Okay.
So,
and let the church say amen.
Amen. Because you can't get that back. So I feel like I do not want to waste time with you if you're not willing to take the time to try things that I want to try.
Yeah.
And majority of the time, I've never had a menage a trois ever in life. Never even.
That's a threesome for people who don't know how to speak French.
I don't. Hopefully, we don't get yellow flag for that. But I've never done one before.
Yeah,
it's not something that I would be into.
I agree.
I do not. I don't date women. I don't. I've never. Yeah. I don't even kiss girls. Right. So it's just something that I wouldn't be into. Yeah. But if I feel like if it's something my partner has never done.
Yeah.
And they really, really wanted to try it. And I feel like the communication, the friendship,
the trust,
the adventure was there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
If you're willing to do something for me and try something for me, maybe I'm willing to do something for you.
Yeah.
That is a tit for tat that I'm willing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Not the negative tit for tat.
No, not
the whole
cheating
thing.
To cheat, yeah.
But I will leave you if I feel like you're wasting my time and you're not willing to try certain things. Yeah. It's like there's how many people are on this world? 7 billion?
7 billion.
Maybe even more.
Maybe even more.
So it's just like
you're going to find somebody who's going to want to be open with you.
Hello.
I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it is if you're not comfortable trying things with your partner, I don't understand why you're with them. Me personally, I don't want to sound shallow, but I am like a car buyer. I'm going to test the product before I buy it. If I'm talking to a man and we have relations and they're not up to my standard of what I feel is good for both of us, I'm not going to get into a relationship with you. That's why I can't be the type, and I'm not knocking anybody who is the type because more power to you. I can't be the type. First. Yeah, I can't be the type to wait till marriage.
Me either.
Because I cannot allow myself, and that might be people who wait till marriage, they haven't figured out how high their sex drive is.
Part.
Right.
I feel like if both of you guys are virgins.
Yes, that's one thing.
Maybe that works because then you'll try to figure out since neither one of you know about it. Yeah, you can learn together.
But me, I have a high sex drive. I know what I like. I know what I like to do to a partner that pleases me. I know the kind of things that I'll accept. It's very few things that I'll say no to when it comes to a partner to try.
I feel like I cannot get married and not do that first. The only reason is because I will hate, and I mean hate. And that's the only time I will say hate, because again, I don't like that word either, is for us to finally do it. And it was the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. And then even if I'm teaching you what I like.
You're
You're
not teachable.
still not teachable.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm getting a divorce, and I don't even believe in I
Yeah.
don't believe in divorces.
And I don't
That's
want-
why I'm not married now.
And I don't want people to think that she's being shallow when it comes
I'm really
to,
not.
I just need to find somebody who can like fill me
Right.
up like a grape or something. I don't know. Stuff me like a bell pepper.
I just feel like your time, to me, marriage is forever.
Yeah.
I do not believe marriage is once we get tired of each other or we fall out of love. You don't
No.
fall out of love.
That's why
with
there's so
somebody.
many divorces nowadays.
Yes,
People don't stick it out, and you don't find if the person is perfectly right for you.
Right. There's no such thing as a perfect
Yeah.
person, but I got to find someone who's perfect for me.
Yeah.
And being good in the bedroom is a perfect
absolutely.
thing for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we said, I think being communicative in the bedroom with your partner, it saves from cheating. I'm not saying that, if you communicate with your partner, you're never going to get cheated on, because some people are just scum. Some people just don't have
You can't prevent it.
You can't, but you can also, I don't want to say, because you can't prevent cheating. If somebody's going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
Look out for the signs.
Yeah, you can look out for the signs. You can try and do things that you feel may deter them away from wanting to cheat. Communicating, like you said, trust, bedroom, being adventurous, asking your partner. It's okay to ask your partner, what do you need from me? Do you need more from me?
Right.
What can I work on? Because so many people are like, I'm perfect. I don't need to work on anything. My partner needs to deal with who I am. Or that's just my biggest thing, and I've done it before, is that's just who I am. But
I hate that.
But it's like, this is just who I am. But you have a whole partner at all. You said what?
I said hate again, but go ahead.
You have a whole partner who knows who you are, right? Mm-hmm. And understands who you are, but is willing to change some things about them to fit better into your mold of who they should be as your partner. And why can't you do the same?
You should never be afraid to talk to your partner.
Right.
If you are afraid to talk to your partner,
that's not your partner.
You should not be with that person.
That's not a partner at that point.
They're not your partner.
Yeah, that's just your.
You should never be afraid to talk to your friends.
Yeah.
And if you're friends with your partner.
Oh yeah. That's why I said friendship is important, because if I'm talking to somebody, I just hit myself in the face, but if I'm talking to somebody and I used to think that I could just get into a relationship and that we could build friendship while it happens. I think it's good to have a base of friendship first. Mm-hmm. That, okay, I know how this person operates, how they think. We're close. I trust this person. So we're just continuing to build on our friendship. And we just happen to be two people who want to try being together, Right. But I don't think that when it comes to people who cheat, I don't think that they understand those certain things.
Right.
I don't think that they understand that, it's not okay for your partner to give you trust and you not to do the same thing in return.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's very important to learn someone, become a friend, and completely understand them as a person before getting into the relationship. Yeah. I feel like if you take the necessary steps, you learn somebody, you become friends with somebody, you find out what triggers them, you find out what makes them basically. And people change every day. Please believe that change happens, because we are all human and we are all capable of changing.
Yeah.
But if you learn all that first, just to wrap that all up, it's just like you can prevent cheating.
Yeah.
If you learn your partner first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very important to learn someone in every way possible.
Yeah.
Before jumping ship.
Yeah. And sometimes when it happens, and this is something that I want to touch on, before we end, is if we're cheated on, I don't want people to think that somebody, I'm not going to say that there's some people who aren't serial cheaters, like they just cheat in every relationship. They're just, I feel at that point that's a personal thing.
Yeah.
That's something wrong with you.
Those are the F-boys and hot girl summers.
Right. Like those are people who just have something wrong with them. But I don't think that, for example, my ex-partner who cheated on me, I don't think that just because he cheated on me, that means he's going to cheat on his current relationship. Right. And I feel like maybe they built something that we didn't build, or they missed something or they have something we missed. Right. And that's okay, Sometimes relationships are trial and error until we find ultimately if we're meant to be with one person for the rest of our lives. we see what we like and don't like in partners. So it's okay to learn from your mistakes, I think. I don't want to justify cheating, right? But I do want to say that I don't think that just because you cheated means that you're forever doomed to be a cheater. I feel that there is reform for cheating.
Yeah.
Unless you're just a piece of shit. Sorry. Unless
that's
you
just
are.
honest.
You know, I feel like if I was the type of person who cheated on a boyfriend, doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to cheat on my next boyfriend.
Right.
You know, maybe I'm more into that person. Maybe that person satisfies me more. Maybe
Yeah.
there's nothing I have to look for outside my relationship
Right.
for me to have to cheat.
Yeah.
So I think that's a thing too.
End of the day, I'm never going to be a cheater.
I can't do it.
I'm just going to leave you.
I can't do
I'm just going to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
If I feel like I have to cheat, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like I can find something better outside of what we have, there's literally no reason that I need to be with you.
Yeah.
I'm wasting my time.
Yeah, and I know that from experience personally, I won't stay again.
Yeah.
I don't even believe that if I was married and cheated on, that I would stay. I just believe that at that point, the trust is broken. It's irreparable at that point.
Yeah.
I've been through too much and dealt with too much to think that there's a coming back from cheating.
Period. I agree.
I agree
So
with me.
for me,
And you.
no cheating.
Nope.
I'm not tit for tatting. If you cheat on me, I'm not cheating back. I'm
Yeah.
leaving you.
Yeah.
And I do not think it's okay at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that shit happens, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said earlier, you can make 1,000,001 mistakes with me. But as soon as you make that same mistake twice, it's out. And
Yeah.
but I feel like mainly if you cheat on me to where your heart is leaving me more so than you having sex with
Yeah.
someone else, definitely leaving.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Even if you before you cheat physically,
Yeah.
if I catch you emotionally cheating,
Oh, yeah.
it's a wrap.
Yeah. And for me, I would agree in all points is I can't be a cheater. I don't have it in me. I could be a jerk.
I'm not that
Okay.
sneaky.
I'm not
I'm
that
too honest.
sneaky. I was gonna say that. I'm too honest. Like if
I'm a Sagittarius, y'all. I'm way too blunt.
yeah,
I'm
and
way
that's
too
the thing I hate.
honest to
Okay, so I'm a
people.
Gemini and people say, "Oh my god, Geminis are two-faced." Hell no, because if I don't mess with you like that, I'm not gonna act like I do.
I won't
If-
say that you're two-faced, but I will say your ass is crazy.
There's a nice side to me and then there's a crazy side to me. But I will say that I can't just be sneaky like that. If you don't please me,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think tit for tat is healthy. I think that it's unhealthy for both parties.
Yeah.
Like at that point, girl, work on yourself, or boy, work on yourself and move on. Like
It's too much
them-
work, bro.
Yeah.
Cheating is too much work.
Find your
Like I gotta
peace.
hide and I gotta turn my
Okay.
phone upside down.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's
no,
too
I
much.
don't think it's okay. I don't think there's ever a justification for cheating. So,
Ever.
absolutely.
So don't do it.
Don't
guys.
do it. Don't be
do
that
it.
gal or guy.
Talk to your partners. Explain to your partners.
Yeah.
If you guys are having intimacy problems, talk to your partner. If you feel you can't talk to your partner, why are you with them?
Yep.
Literally sit back and ask yourself, why am I with you if I cannot talk to you?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And don't be that partner. While we're saying communicate, don't be that partner that can't be communicated to. Okay.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah, don't be that
Be
partner.
open
Yes.
minded with your partner.
Treat your partner. It's the simplest thing we learned in elementary school. Treat them how you want to be treated.
Yes.
There you go.
And if you can't do that, let
Go be
them
single.
go.
Do you, boo? But don't be.
Do you.
Don't drag somebody along with you into the
Yes.
mud. Okay.
And to whoever my future boyfriend or even husband is, don't
If you
try
hurt
me.
her, I will.
Try Jesus, because I fight.
Okay.
In the words of
Toby. Nigwe.
Toby Nigwe. Okay? Don't try me. Try Jesus,
Jesus.
because I throw hands.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be a wrap. This is longer than I expected. It was
That's
like-
okay.
like
It's a
an
good
hour.
topic. It's a
It
topic
was a good
people
topic.
don't want to talk about sometimes. It's uncomfortable for some people.
It's one of those things that people, like to keep
on the hush.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We appreciate that. If you guys have anything that you want to say to us, or if you have anything that you heard that you don't agree with or that you do agree with, let us know down in the comment section below. We will respond to every comment that we possibly can if we get any at all. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and turn on that post bell notification. And we will see you guys. Once again, I am Jasmine.
And I am Sam.
We'll see you next time here on
The Hush. Bye, y'all.